What's going on, guys? It's the Schon NS6, very stupid rare guitar, and I saw this thing pop up, and I knew exactly what it was, and I knew exactly how rare it was, and I grabbed it, and it's sold already. I've got a friend of mine in Atlanta that's buying the guitar, big collector of these things. He's got like 20 of them out of the 198 that they made. So it's going to a really good home that will appreciate it. Yeah, it's a really odd, cool guitar. As you can see, this thing is about as heavy as a Les Paul. It's got a thick body. It's got a really cool design. Of course, it's got the switch here for the pickups. Single coil, humbucker, volume, tone, Act 3 bridge. This is just like a Floyd. It acts just like a Floyd. It works perfect. There's no issues with it. Very cool guitar, and as you can see, this one is very super clean and super shiny, and it's just a really clean guitar. Look at the back of it. It's just really beautiful guitar. It's got binding on the sides of the neck just like a Les Paul's got. Very similar frets to a late 80s Les Paul. They're a little kind of wide, flat, and very kind of low profile. They're not jumbo tall frets at all. Got this cool logo here, and of course, if you look at the headstock, it's got the Schon logo, and it says made in USA there at the end of it, so you know it's the Jackson version. And it's got Jackson tuners on it. This is number 16. As you can see, it's got the serial number right there on the neck. It's NS60016, number 16. The pick guard has turned from white to cream and looks really cool, looks really retro, and it sounds really great. So the first thing that happened when I started cleaning this guitar up, because it hadn't been played in probably 20 years, I cleaned the frets, set it all up. It's set up perfect. I did a great job. I have to pat myself on the back with this one. It took a lot of cleaning to get it in the shape that it's in right now. I did look under the pick guard. I cleaned up all the grime and dirt that was kind of got under there over the years. So if you look underneath there, you'll see there's a switch here, and then there's a huge cavity right here. They used to call, on Stratocasters, they used to call them a swimming pool cavity. It's just a big open cavity right there that all this can go into. It is not cut out for each pickup. It is one big hole right there. And that goes in there. These are really sought after Jackson USA pickups. And it has the active, I think it's a JS1000 pickup system in it. Don't quote me on that. I will put it in the description, and I will put it in the the tag for the video. I'll definitely put that in there as well. I'm gonna look it up and double check that, make sure don't quote me on that. I'm gonna make sure it's right before I post it on there. But normal Floyd type springs in the back. I would probably put noiseless springs on this because they're a little noisy, but depends if you want to keep it all original or not. So first thing that happened when I went to plug it up, it was dead, had no sound. And I thought that I was going to have it rewired or something. I really thought that I was in trouble when that happened. So then I went to take off this back plate here. And on the back of this back plate, there's a holder for a 9-volt battery. It had a 9-volt battery in it that was over 20 years old. So I took that 9-volt out, put a new 9-volt in it, fired right up. Sounds great. Also inside here, it's got an active, the reason it's got a battery is it's got an active boost. And it's got a little Phillips, it's got a circuit board, and it's got a little potentiometer in it where you can take a little flathead screwdriver and turn it up or down. I've realized that down is pretty much just a normal pickup. Anything above being all the way off is a boost. There is a little box in there that has 3 switches on it. I believe, and don't quote me on this, but I've tested it and played with it. I believe that changes which frequencies you're wanting to boost, whether it be bass. When I got the guitar, it seemed like it had the bass and the mid turned up and the treble turned off. So it was not boosting the treble at all. I went through each one, tested each one, they all work. I think it sounds the best with the boost just barely on and those 3 switches turned off, so it's just a clean boost. It's not boosting the bass, it's not boosting the mids, it's not boosting the treble. It's just a clean boost, and it's just a little bit. So, but yeah, it cleaned up really well. It's in great shape. I hate getting rid of this guitar because it's such a cool collector, but you guys know that I fix these up, and sometimes I need to find other homes for them that, especially if there's somebody I know that collects them like this guy. I put everything on reverb except for my guitars that I've had for 20-something years. If somebody wants it more than me, they are welcome to pay what I think is fair for it. I've had a lot of people hit me up and say, hey, how's the sound? How's the sound? How's the sound? Well, let's get to how it plays. It plays great. It's got stupid low action on it. I set it up perfect. The truss rod takes a 1/4 truss rod adjuster. It's kind of like a Les Paul one, but it's a little bit smaller. Very easy to adjust. Tremolo is flash. It is flush and flat with the body, and it just plays great. Frets are, as you can see, are all clean and shiny and like new. And it plays awesome. It plays really, really great. A couple people have asked me about the neck. There's how thin the neck is. It has got a really Jackson Charvel super thin neck up here. This feels like you're playing an Ibanez RG or something. It's so thin. And then when you get down here, it's still really thin. And you can see where it goes into the body there, how thick that body is. So without further ado, we are going to attempt to play some guitar for you guys. A lot of people ask me, how's it sound? So bear with me. Hopefully we're going to get some good tones out of this thing. All right, so let's check out some clean sounds here. Let's put it on the neck pickup. Here's the neck and the middle pickup. Pickup with the volume all the way up. Remember, this has got that boost built into it, and I've got it about 1/8 of a turn up, so it's a little bit, it's very hot bridge pickup to begin with. So you turn the volume back a little bit, and it cleans up. So yeah, it sounds great. That's the clean channel. Let's check out some rock tunes. And I've got the boost turned off on my Katana Artist right now. I normally play with it on a little bit, and it's like I go in there with my laptop and I've got it set to where it is a tube screamer. But this pickup is so hot, and it's got this boost thing turned up a little bit on it that you really don't need it. I'm gonna turn it on a little bit just so you can hear it a little bit, which is a little bit of boost on it there. And it sounds like this, but you will get that little almost too hot. Listen, it's a little too hot. Let's turn that boost off. It doesn't need it. means. It sounds killer. So if everybody wanted to see what it sounds like, that's what how it sounds with a really crappy guitar player playing it. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. I really hate that I'm going to be losing this guitar because it is really rare and really cool and really odd. And but like I said, I got a good friend who collects these things that has to have this guitar, and I got to pay my taxes. So this guy is going to help with that, if you know what I mean. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you like the video if you dig it, and we'll see you next time. Peace.